Hi students, I hope you're fine. Today we are back with the new video. Yeah. Actually, in the previous videos we discussed theorem 1, which is basic proportionality theorem, and the another theorem was converse of basic proportionality theorem. This is third one, and we have one more, or we have two more. Just with that, those theorems we will discuss later. First, we will focus on theorem 3, which is areas of two similar triangles. So, as you guys know, what is the similarity concept? Before, like teaching the triangles, I have taught you what is similarity. Similarity in the sense they are same, having same shape, but they are not same in size. Okay, they do have same shape, correct? And their angles are equal and their sides are proportional, right? This we discussed before. So before going to this theorem, you should know one, criteria. It is actually not there as a proof. That criteria you no need to, as per your state syllabus, no need to learn the proof of that, like criterion. Okay, but you have to know at least what exactly the criteria, the statement of it. For example, in these two triangles, there's one triangle here, right angle triangle. I just tried it here. I hope I have to write little bigger. Yeah. Triangle ABM and triangle PQN. Okay. ABM PQN. In these two triangles, these are right angle triangles. When can you say that two triangles are similar? If their sides are proportional and the corresponding side should be proportional and corresponding side should be equal. Correct? This was the concept we learned. So this criteria says that, see, for example, I'm just assuming angle B and angle Q are equal. In these two triangles, what are those triangles? Triangle ABM and triangle PQN. These two triangles, angle B and angle Q, these two angles are equal, and these two angles are obviously equal because they make right angles, correct? Both are right angle triangles. So angle M is equal to angle N, and angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle M is equal to angle N. So if these two angles, correct? This and angle, what is the corresponding angle for this PQ in PQ or Q? So angle B is equal to angle Q and angle M is equal to angle N. If these two corresponding angles are equal, we can say that these two triangles are similar. It means triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQN. Okay? It means if these two triangles are similar, so their sides should be proportional. It means AB by PQ should be equal to BM by QN and AM by PM. Correct? Whenever any two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides should be proportional. That only we discussed in the last classes. It means AB, what is the corresponding side in this? PQ. So AB by PQ should be equal to BM by QN and also AM by PM. Correct? So corresponding side should be proportional and angle should be equal. This was the concept we learned before. Anyway, why I am teaching this to you in this theorem? Because we are going to use this concept yeah, that's the reason we are doing it. Okay, I hope you understood. Remember, any two angles in the two triangles, not only these two triangles, you can take any two triangles. For example, let me take one more example for that. Let me take these two triangles, A, BC and PQR. I'm just giving an example. ABC and this triangle is PQR. In these two triangles, angle B and angle Q, imagine that they are equal, and also angle C and angle R are equal, corresponding angles. So no need to check with other angle also. You can directly say that triangle ABC, it means triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So what is the similarity called? AA similarity. Okay, AA similarity. It means we call it as, you might have studied congruency, right? SAS congruency, SSS congruency. Like that, this is one of the similarity rules. Angle, because this corresponding angles are only equal. We are not even checking whether the sides are equal, corresponding sides are proportional or not. We are just taking only two angles. In the For example, I am taking angle B and angle Q are equal, angle C and angle are equal, so corresponding angles are equal. So we can say that by using AA similarity, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So this is the similarity which you should know. I hope you understood this. Okay, coming back to the theorem, areas of two similar triangles. I'll just read the statement. The ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the corresponding side. Square of the ratio of the corresponding side. It means, I'll give an example. I'll just explain with the help of triangles. Triangle ABC we have taken and triangle PQR we have taken. It means area of triangle ABC and area of triangle, ratio in the sense what, we are taking the ratio of their areas. It means area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR equal to corresponding side, square of the corresponding side. Means ratio of the square of the corresponding side. Carefully, if you understand this statement, you can easily do the proof. Okay, it means ratio of the square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. What are the corresponding sides for these two? We have AB by PQ. AB divided by PQ. So it is one ratio. So square of that ratio. And what are the corresponding side ratio? BC and QR. So BC by QR. Square of BC and QR. Similarly, another one is AC by PR square. It means the ratio of the areas of these two similar triangles. See, we already given that they are already similar triangles. Okay, they are similar triangles. They only given the triangle ABC and triangle PQ are similar triangles. It means if they are similar triangles, their area, it means area of the triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR. Means ratio of these two areas is equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding side. It means what are the corresponding sides? Ratio AB by PQ. That is one ratio. Correct? So AB by PQ whole square. And also it should be equal to BC by QR. This is another corresponding side ratio square, which is equal to AC by PR square. So the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Very important theorem. Okay, like your basic proportionality theorem. Okay, you can expect this for exam. So what is the construction part we are doing? We are constructing AM, which is perpendicular to BC, and PN, which is perpendicular to QR. Okay, so we constructed. So what we are doing next? We are doing proof. Correct? When you do the construction, the immediate part will be you have to do proof. So area of triangle ABC. Remember, as we know that area of triangle, what is the formula of area of triangle? Half into base into height. So if you consider triangle ABC, okay, half base is what? BC, correct? Base is BC, and what is the height? Altitude is AM. Means height is AM. So that we take as first equation. Half into BC into AM. Next, area of triangle PQR. So in this case, QR is the base and PN is the altitude. Means half into QR into PN. That you take it as second equation. What we are doing now? We are dividing 1 and 2. It means area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to half into BC into AM divided by half into QR into PN. So half will get cancelled. We are left with area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to BC into AM divided by QR into PN. Okay, after that, very important part you have to understand, we are considering these two triangles, ABM and PQN. These two triangles are I am considering, and also here angle B and angle Q are equal. Why these two angles are equal? They already said that triangle ABC and triangle PQ are similar triangles. If these two triangles are similar triangles, obviously corresponding sides should be, corresponding angles should be equal. What are the corresponding sides? Angle A and angle P should be equal, angle B and angle Q should be equal, and angle C and angle R should be equal, because as they are similar triangles. So that is why I can take angle B is equal to angle Q in these two triangles, because this angle and this angle are equal these two triangles are corresponding triangles. So these two angles will be equal. And one more thing we can observe, angle M and angle N. Okay, these two are equal, these two angles are equal because each angle make 90 degrees because they are perpendiculars. Perpendiculars always make 90 degrees. So angle M and angle N also equal because they are 90, they will make 90 degrees. So in these two triangles, triangle ABM and triangle PQN, we know that angle B is equal to angle Q because this whole triangle is similar to this whole triangle. So obviously this angle should be equal. Whether we are taking half of it or full of it, that doesn't matter. Correct. If I say this, for example, this portion, because still other portion is also there. I'm not telling other we are not taking. We are not taking actually. This and this are equal. It means if you remove this and this should be equal only, right? If this is there, doesn't matter. This will not change this angle. Even this will not change this angle. Correct. That is a perpendicular. That's all. So obviously these two angles are equal because before only we know that triangle ABC and triangle PQ are similar. Similar means obviously corresponding angles should be equal. So angle B and angle Q equal because these two triangles are similar. Means the whole triangles are similar. And angle M and angle N are equal because each angle will make 90 degrees. So by using SAS, you can write it, by using AS by AA similarity. By AA similarity, we can write triangle ABM means this triangle is similar to triangle PQN. Okay, triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQN. If these two triangles are similar, what is the from similarity concept? As we know that if any two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides should be proportional. So AB is side of ABC and PQ is the corresponding side of AB. Correct? You know, AB and PQ. So AB divided by PQ should be equal to AM. Okay? It means this AM should be divided by PM. Correct? AM is the corresponding side there. Here PN is the corresponding side. So AM and PN are corresponding side. So AB by PQ is equal to AM by PM. We can write another also, but we don't want. DM by QN also we can write, but we no need. What is it? No need of that corresponding ratio here. That is why we are not taking it. So AB by PQ is equal to AM by PN we can write. So that you take as equation 4. So next, what I am doing, this equation 4 I am using in equation 3. See how the area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to BC by QR into AM by PN. Correct? In the place of AM by PN, can I write AB by PQ? Correct? So because they are equal, so in the place of AM by PN, I written AB by PQ. And I wrote this since AB by PQ is equal to AM by PN. And also given triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, if these two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides should be proportional. That is only we discussed, right? So AB by PQ should be equal to BC by QR and which should be equal to AC by PR. So these are the corresponding ratios. Those their corresponding side ratios should be equal. So that's we wrote. And also here you look at AB by PQ, okay, and BC by QR are equal. So can I replace, okay, in this ratio, can I write area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to, in the place of BC by QR, can I write AB by PQ? Because both are same. We already proved both are same. So AB by PQ is already there, that I am writing here, and BC by QR is replaced with AB by PQ because it is equal. So that is the reason this we can take. In the place of BC by QR, can I write AB by PQ? Because this is equal to this. So I replace with AB by PQ. So AB by PQ whole square. Okay. So we proved area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square. And also here you observe that can also be written as AB by PQ is also equal to what? BC by QR. So can I write BC by QR whole square? Correct? Because You can replace AB by PQ with BC by QR also. And also you can replace this with AC by PR also, because all are equal. You can replace AB by PQ in the place of BC by QR. Again, you can write in the place of that as AC by PQ. Okay. So what I did here, I proved that, or if you are getting confused, leave it here. I'll do one more step. So I hope you understood till here. Area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square. What I'll do, same I'll take one more time. Area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR, as we know that AB by PQ is same as BC by QR because they are equal. So in the place of AB by PQ, can I write BC by QR whole square? You can write because it's equal. So similarly, I'll just write here. Similarly, what we can write in the place of same LHS remains same. ABC by PQR can also be written as, what is that, AC by PR. Okay, because all these three are equal. If you write AB by PQ, and in the same place if you write BC by QR, and in the same place if you write AC by PR, both are same. There is no difference. Correct? So because they are equal to each other. So look at this. First one, area of triangle ABC by PQR. Second case, everywhere you can observe LHS is same. Correct? LHS is same. So can you write like this? Okay, one LHS. You don't have place here. Okay, I'll just remove certain part. Okay, I'll just remove this so that I can write here. So what I can write here? So in three cases, area of triangle ABC by PQRC, here also, and here also. All the three cases we have LHS same. So one time we write LHS, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is same as AB by PQ whole square, and which is same as BC by QR whole square, and which is same as AC by PR whole square. So this is the proof of this theorem. Okay, we can write hence proved. Hence proved. Okay, so I hope you will be knowing this theorem. It's very important. It looks little big, but if you understand this easily, you can prove this. Okay. Anyway, I'll explain once again. Statement of this theorem says the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of their corresponding sides. Very simple thing you have to remember. The area, see, we have taken two similar triangles. What are those? ABC, triangle ABC, and triangle PQR. In these two triangles, imagine that this is not there. Okay, this we after construction you drawn. So in this triangle ABC and this PQR, area of these two similar triangles, area of ABC and area of PQR. Ratio of the areas in the sense, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to the square of the corresponding sides. What are the corresponding sides? AB by PQ, ratio of those, correct? AB by PQ is one corresponding ratio, BC by QR is another corresponding ratio, AC by PR is another corresponding ratio. So, area of ABC by PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square or BC by PQ QR whole square and also AC by QR whole square. Okay, means this ratio of these two similar triangles areas is equal to the square of the any two corresponding sides. Means it may be like, for example, if this area is, for example, 5 is there, total area. Understood? Total area of this triangle ABC is 5, and this also you take it as some 2. Okay, it means what they are telling, and AB length, this area I am telling. So area of this triangle is 5 and area of this triangle is 2, and imagine that AB I will take it as 5 centimeter. Okay, triangle area we will write in centimeters. This triangle area we will write in centimeter square, and length we will write in 5 centimeters. Okay, this is 5 and this is, you take it as, okay, this you take it as okay, 25 and this you take it as again 25. Okay, understood? So 25 this area, this you take it as 4. It will be easy. So what I am doing here, area of the triangle ABC is how much? 5. Area of triangle PQR is how much? 2. Correct? Area of triangle ABC is 5. According to this formula, what it should come? 5 by 2 is equal to 25. It means 25 divided by 4. Just look at this. 5 by 2 is exactly square of this one. Correct? So 5 square, 25. 2 square, 4. It means always this area is the square of the ratio of this corresponding side. Area of these two triangles is always square. Okay? Square of the corresponding sides ratio. It means if this I take it as 5 centimeter square area, this I take it as 2 centimeter square area. So 5 by 2, this two area ratio of these two areas is 5 by 2, which should be equal to the square of their corresponding side, ratio of their corresponding side. So means AB divided by PQ square. AB is how much? Okay. So AB I taken as I think we have taken in the other way. It's fine. So AB by PQ. So you can take it as 5 itself square. If you take square of 5 and square of 2, again you will get same directly written here. So this can also be written as 5 by 2 whole square. Got it? This can also be written as 5 by 2 whole square. Just an example I had given. Okay. One thing you remember, always the square, areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding side. Okay, I hope you understood. Now we'll just go with the construction part. We drawn AM perpendicular to BC. We drawn AM which is perpendicular to BC and PN which is perpendicular to QR. Correct. So after that, what we did, we just done the proof that we are doing the proof in that area of triangle ABC is equal to half into BC into AM. Why? Because we know that area of triangle is half into base into height. What is base here? BC. Height is AM. So half BC into AM. That you take as equation 1. And area of triangle PQR is equal to half into QR into PN. Correct. So which means base is QR and PN is a perpendicular. So divide 1 and 2. When you divide, half and half will get cancelled. Here this we can cancel and we will be left with BC into AM by QN by QR into CN. Now I am taking these two triangles. What are those two triangles? ABM and PQN. In these two triangles, angle B and angle Q are equal because already they given ABC is equal to PQR. So if ABC is similar to PQR, angle A should be equal to angle P. Correct? Obviously, because angle B is equal to angle Q. They are similar triangles. Angle P should be equal to angle R. So obviously angle B is equal to angle Q. That is the reason I have taken angle B and angle Q are equal. And also angle M and angle N are equal because each make 90 degrees. They are perpendicular. So as I said, by AA similarity, if these two triangles, in these two triangles, any two angles are equal by AA similarity, we can say that triangle ABM and triangle PQN are similar to each other. They are similar. When they are similar, corresponding sides should be proportional. It means AB by PQ is equal to AM by PN. You can write that ratio should be equal. Next, that you take as equation 4. From equation 4, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to this. I am writing once again. BC by QR. In the place of AM by PN, I can write AB by PQ. So written AB by PQ and given the reason also. Because AB by PQ is equal to AM by PN, I can replace AM by PN with AB by PQ. Okay, and as we know that these two triangles are similar, their corresponding ratio should be equal. So it means AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR and which is equal to AC by PR. That's already written. So in the place of AB by PQ, sorry, in the place of BC by QR, here in the place of BC by QR, can I replace AB by PQ because this is same as this. So in the place of BC by QR, I can write AB by PQ. That's why I written AB by PQ whole square. Right? After this, one more thing I am telling you. After getting this proof, no need to write this and one more. Okay, not required. So by just directly you can write similarly. Just write similarly or put 3 L's and Y. Enough. Similarly, area of triangle ABC by PQR is equal to, just in the place of AB by PQ, just replace BC by QR. Next, what is another one? AC by side. Just replace. So you will get the proof. Or directly you have proof, right? You write that. No need to get confused. What I am trying to say, once you prove this, no need to write these two steps. Okay? Directly you can write the proof. Similarly, you write and write this proof enough. Because some people will get confused how AC got, how BC came here, all those things not required. If that satisfies, if one ratio square, if area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square, that satisfies, similarly the remaining two also will satisfy. So directly write, similarly, these two steps are not required. You can just skip these two steps. No problem. You can just skip these two steps. And after proving that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square, directly you write the proof. Similarly, just what is there in to prove we already written, right, that you can write. So you can prove that easily. Okay, you will get the mark. That is not a problem. There is no, nothing like compulsorily you have to write these two steps. Okay, because if you get confused, you may do mistake in the between. So directly you can write the proof, no problem. I hope you understood. See, basically this theorem is saying that these two triangles areas is always equal to the ratio of the area square of this ratio of the corresponding side. That is the only thing you have to understand, and this theorem is very important for your examination purpose. Okay, let me solve one sum based on this so that you can easily understand why we use this theorem basically. Yeah. We are going to solve one sum. I think I had given some example by taking 5 and 2 areas 5 centimeters square and this area is 2 centimeters square. I hope, I don't know whether you understood or not. So this example you can clearly understand that explanation what I did. So basically here they are given two triangles, right? ABC and triangle DEF. So imagine that these two are the similar triangles. And they already remember this theorem is applicable only to similar triangles. If you take two dissimilar triangles and apply this, apply this whatever this theorem we can prove means it is not possible. You have to take two triangles which are already similar. So this the name itself you can see that areas of two similar triangles. Clearly in the statement or in the theorem name itself you can observe it is applicable only for similar triangles. Okay. And here we have taken triangle ABC and triangle DEF for similar triangles, and also this area is given. Which area? This triangle ABC area. So given, correspondingly you have to take, respectively you have to take. First one is ABC triangle area, which is how much? Triangle ABC is 64 centimeters square, and the triangle DEF area is how much? Which is 121 centimeters square. It means this area is 64 centimeters square and this area is 121 centimeters square. And also they are given EF value. Okay, this value they are given how much? 15.4 centimeters. Because we don't know BC. Corresponding side of EF is BC. This we have to find. Length of BC we have to find. So this is 2 mark sum. Or sometimes they will ask for, usually for 1 mark. 1 mark they can ask, sometimes you might get for 2 marks also. So here we have to use this statement of areas of two similar triangles. So what they are given, ABC triangle area is given, triangle DEF area is given, and also this side is given. We have to find the corresponding side BC. So what is the statement we have? According to this, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DEF. Okay, look at this. Corresponding sides, how can you take? You will be having an easy method, I will tell. AB by DE, remember. AB by DE, BC by EF, AC by DF. Look at this. Go in an order. AB by, what is the corresponding? AB, DE, correct? Here, AB, DE. So, AB by DE whole square, which should be equal to EF. Next two are BC, EF. So, BC by EF whole square, which is equal to AC, correct? Remaining two, AC by DF whole square. Here also you can observe AB corresponding is DE, BC corresponding is EF, AC corresponding is D. That is only a root. Okay. So this is according to the theorem of similar triangles. This we already proved. So this triangle, ratio of the area of these two triangles is equal to the square of their corresponding side. So now what we have to find, just substitute the values, you will get the value of BC. Okay. So how can you do that? Here area of triangle ABC is already given. How much? 64. Okay. Divided by area of triangle DEF is 121, which is equal to, which is unknown. BC is unknown. BC by 1.5, 15.4 whole square. Correct? Just I'm substituting. Okay. Yeah. One more doubt you will be having here. Let me write one more step. So that is, here area of triangle ABC by DEF is equal to NEC, guys. One thing you remember, if for example if A is equal to 2, I'm giving an example. Okay, let me take the instead of numbers, take alphabet. Okay, imagine that A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to D. So A is equal to B, similarly A is equal to C, and also A is equal to D. Correct? If A is equal to B, definitely A should be equal to C, because all are equal, respectively, right? So A is equal to B, it means B is equal to C, and C is equal to D means A is equal to B also, A is equal to C also, A is equal to D also. So that is the reason this is equal to this also, this also, this also. Means LHS is equal to all the terms here. Means AB triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC by triangle, area of triangle DF is equal to AB by D square separately. That one separate, and AB by, we can write separately. This one you say, like A is equal to B, A is equal to C, A is equal to D. Can you write like that? Similarly, this is equal to BC by EF square also. Individually it should be equal. Correct? So BC we don't know. That's why we written BC as BC itself. And we know EF 15.5 square, and simplify. To simplify, what you get? Here the square is there. Send this side. It will become root. Correct? Which is equal to BC by 15.4. Correct? What is root here? 8 by 11 is equal to BC by 15.4. So we need BC. So this will go that side, right? 8 into 15.4 divided by 11, which is equal to BC. And just do 11, it comes around 11 ones are 11 fours, so 1.4 it will come. Okay, just do calculation. 1.4 into 8 is 112. So 1.4 into 8 will be how much? 11.2 centimeters. So this will be the simplification part is easy, not a problem. You just understand the like basic thing which you have to know. Okay. So I'll explain once again. Carefully listen. Here, what they're given, this is important actually. From 2 or 3 exams, final exams, they ask this sum. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar triangles, and their areas are given 64 and 121 centimeters. And BC, EF is given 15.4 centimeters. They have to find BC. And given what I have given, I have written. Area of triangle ABC is given, DEF written, EF is given, written. And now these two triangles, if I consider, area of triangle ABC, ratio of area of triangle ABC and DEF, means area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF should be equal to the square of the corresponding side. It means AB by DE whole square, as I told you, AB corresponding side DE, so whole square, BC corresponding side DF whole square, and AC corresponding side DF whole square. According to the theorem, I wrote it. After writing that, this you observe. This is equal to this, equal to this, equal to this. It means just you observe this, you can remember A is equal to B, B is equal to C, C is equal to D. So if A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to D, can't we write A is equal to B and B is equal to C, A is equal to B, A equal to C and A equal to D also? Correct? If that is equal to each other, individually also it should be equal. So A is equal to all BCDs. BCD. So similarly, we can write this is equal to this also. That is only written. Area of triangle ABC by EF. And we know BC value, we don't know. EF value we know. And area of triangle ABC and DEF, 64 by 121 is equal to BC by 154 whole square. Then when you square comes to the other side, when you send the square to the other side, it will become root. So root 64 by 121 which is 8 by 11, correct? So we need BC only. Send that 15.4 that side. It will become 18 into 8 into 15.4 by 11, so which will give you 1.4 into 8. Answer is 11.2 centimeter. So right, this kind of sums, focus on this. It maybe not. Don't think that same numbers will come. They may ask you different numbers. So concept you have to learn. Okay, first focus on concept. Okay, I hope you understood this. Anyway, thank you very much, and please share, comment, and like our videos, and just tell your friends also. Please help them and support us, and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you.